Hello, and welcome to the Ancient Journey. On today's journey, the Voynich Manuscript. Before we get started, don't forget, if you enjoy the video, please give us a like and a share, and if you're into our content, please subscribe. It helps grow the channel and it keeps us producing these videos. To start today's journey, a riddle. What becomes less valuable as you understand more of it? This is the story of a medieval handwritten book consisting of nearly 250 pages. It contains detailed and painstakingly created illustrations of plants, stars, recipes, and chemical secrets. It currently resides at Yale University after being missing for nearly 200 years. The only problem with it is, no one can understand it. Around 1600, the book makes its first appearance in the hands of Rudolf II, ruler of an area that is now known as Czechoslovakia. The book is known to have been created in 1400, but its owners from 1400 to 1600 are unknown. There's only one copy of this book in existence, and despite the attempts of the world's best and brightest code breakers, the meaning of the text of the book remains unknown. It is recognized as one of the greatest mysteries in the world of cryptography. In 1903, the Roman College, built as a Roman Catholic university, was running short on cash. In order to raise funds, the college decided to sell some of its manuscripts to the Library of the Vatican. The sale took place in 1912, and it was at this time that antique book dealer Wilfrid Voynich took possession of about 30 manuscripts from the Roman College. The book has since been given the nickname the Voynich Manuscript. In 1912, Wilfrid took the manuscript to London to begin attempts at unraveling the puzzle that lay within it. Voynich reached out to experts in many disciplines, offering them images of the texts to determine if any could solve the puzzle it presented. Despite some claiming to have understood or solved selected pages or pieces of text, the language remains misunderstood to this day. Since 1917, code-breaking experts of the British and U.S. military have attempted to decipher the book, with nothing to show for their efforts. In 2009, the book was radiocarbon dated by the University of Arizona. It was found to be created during the date range of 1404 to 1438. Several theories exist about the creation of the book. There are many who believe that the book contains the early discoveries of the 13th century friar Roger Bacon, who was one of the great medieval thinkers and scientists of his day. There are some people who believe the book was composed as a fake simply to impress people. There are others who believe the book was composed as a fake for monetary gain, in order to sell it. And finally, there are those who speculate the book is an ancient prayer book of some kind, written in a foreign or banned Germanic language. Even with all of these theories, no one can answer whether or not the book is actually written in a language, a code, or is just complete nonsense. The book is written the way we would write, from left to right. Most of the pages are illustrated, with some even folding out into larger diagrams. The pages are numbered. There's evidence that the book had been reordered and touched up at certain points during its history. The text in the book seems to be written in some kind of language containing around 25 characters, with no obvious punctuation of any kind. Oddly, when handwriting experts view the page, they see no delay between the characters, indicating it's not written in code, but is a free-flowing example of written text. One of the sections of the book contains pictures of plants and some text describing each illustration. However, none of the plants shown are identifiable or correct. Some examples appear to be one plant, but the root system or other identifiers of the plant are incorrect. Even flowers belonging to another plant being transposed onto the original drawing. There's a section of astronomical diagrams, including suns, moons, and stars, and there are 12 diagrams showing signs of the zodiac. The other sections of the book include sections on biology and bathing, the origin of the universe, recipes, pharmaceuticals. However, many of the items shown in the illustrations bear no resemblance to anything that was in use at the time of its writing in the 1400s. In 2019, University of Bristol's Dr. Gerard Cheshire claimed to have been able to decipher the book's texts over a period of only 2 weeks. Cheshire claims that the book is written in a language that is ancestral to today's languages, but it was used in the Mediterranean during the medieval period. At the time, Latin was the official language used in official or important documents, so the language that the Voynich Manuscript contains was thought lost until now. Cheshire believes the book to be a collection composed by nuns of herbal remedies, therapeutic bathing techniques, and astrological readings as they relate to matters of the female mind. Despite these claims by Cheshire from 2 years ago, the book has not been translated any further, and there is still much debate as to whether Cheshire is correct or not in his deciphering. So what is this book? An elaborate hoax from the 1400s or a detailed how-to manual for the female mind? Is the only reason it survived this long because no one could understand it? And if that's its real value, is there still more to it that we don't understand? Thanks for watching, and thanks for sharing the journey.